Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. I am the Chilean Retro Gamer, and today I'm gonna bring you.
Metal Slug, Double X.
Well, that was such good timing. Well, you guys probably remember that not very long ago I actually played Metal Slug 7 on the Nintendo DS, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the original version to this Metal Slug game in general. We can put it 4x3 with obviously a smaller resolution and a little Metal Slug border, or we can force the widescreen, which is I think where I'm gonna end up doing. I believe, I might be wrong about this, but I believe, just normal. Let's read the profile of Marco Rossi, balanced soldier. It's 25. Alright. Anyway, you know I like balanced characters. So yeah, I wanted to say, I believe that as opposed to the Nintendo DS version, this one allows you to continue infinitely. Basically, it's a free play version, infinite credits. I mean, regardless, in the Nintendo DS, even though you run out of credits, you end up saving your game anyway, so basically by saving your game you can restart from whatever level, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it works. And I'm also speculating about the free play thing. At least I know that you can continue as many times as you need. Basically credit feeding in the Xbox 360 version, which is another one I own. I'm not a fan of this one. Thundershot. Yeah, we made a comment with the we played Metal Slug 7. It was kind of the brand new weapon for this game, unless it appeared in 6, which is a game that I have played before, but I'm not totally familiar with. I mean, I know I'm sucking, but I still feel like this Metal Slug got a little bit more of difficulty compared to many others of the series. So, if I'm not mistaken, when I played the DS version, when was it? Like March, April? Well, anyway, I think I end up playing like 4 full missions and a little bit of the 5th one. Obviously, the intention now is to clear the entire game. As you know, I made it very clear in my previous playthrough, which ended up being a playthrough of Mickey Mousecapade, that I would not be necessarily trying to beat games, especially games that I never played before. But in the case of arcade-like games, like this one, in which you can credit feed your way through, obviously we can promise a full playthrough because basically it's technically possible. Okay, I gotta say, in widescreen doesn't look weird. It definitely looks better. It helps out with the perspective of the whole place. Did it win? No. Oh, I ran out. Oh, we got the Fat Laser, I just noticed. I'm in a bad place. Yeah, I felt like I was shooting it for a while. Still has a shit ton of health. So you can carry 2 weapons at a time, pretty much Contra 3 style. Yeah, obviously no prisoners. I died a lot. Okay, this cutscene I don't remember it. Actually, yeah, we saw it on the DS version. Again, everything will look a little bit different, for the better, of course, now that I have a much wider screen than pretty much half of a screen, since on the DS everything looks smaller, basically because you have to share the entire perspective with a second screen. I think I've never done an official playthrough on any of the... I mean, yes, I have done official playthroughs on I think 2 or 3 Metal Slug games. At least I clearly remember playing through the first one and the second one for the Backlog series. Maybe 3. I've done it on stream a few times, but I don't remember ever doing it for YouTube. Well, of course, it will happen. Not in a long term, for sure. Doing the rest of the series, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll redo this one on the 360. Did I even mention in my intro that I was actually playing this on the PSP? I mean, not the original PSP, I'm playing on an emulator, but I'm playing the PSP version. Actually, this music reminds me of the first level of Metal Slug, or the second stage rather, of... what is it? Metal Slug 5? Oh shit, I got stuck! Well, that was a pretty unlucky situation. Yeah, I don't see a number of credits in the lower part of the screen. And I don't think I saw it in the options either. Which pretty much makes me more and more convinced that this thing is perfect for just credit feeding through. I don't see where you can actually get stuck. You know, honestly, Metal Slug is one of those games that actually wanna make me be good at run and guns. So does Contra. But I know it is pretty demanding, because you have constantly enemies attacking you from behind and by the front. And not just one enemy at a time. So you gotta know all the patterns. Well, you basically have to survive to conserve your ammo. When you just casually play, you know you're gonna win. Pretty much you enjoy the environment, the enemies, the music. But you still have that little thing pending in the whole experience, which is pretty much happening to me right now. Which is not just brute force through everything and basically try to perform well. All I care right now is just shoot and advance. Not really looking at my surroundings. Again, it's not a game that you, like by default, try to study it as you play it. You just go for the brute forcing. So I can't read any more of those things. And the cement actually killed me. What was that? A mushroom? Time for the boss already? I played this a few months ago, but I honestly don't remember much of anything. Well, actually happens to me with pretty much all the Metal Slug games except the first two, which are the ones I played the most, even on camera. Well, dodging in Metal Slug is certainly the most difficult part of it, of playing it. I guess I gotta destroy the hands first and not look for some other weak points, which I'm apparently not aware of. Well, actually I have to use my bombs more often. Well, we all know that they do more damage. Yeah, with all of these attacking patterns against you, and some of them going super fast. Again, this is not the game that allows you to study patterns and learn actually how to dodge all of those. Which makes this game automatically a credit muncher, like a lot of other arcades. Well, this game, I don't think it got released in actual arcade machines. Metal Slug 6 was actually an arcade game, but it got released in a number of compilations. Yeah, all I needed to shoot was the hands, but it took quite a while.
Mission complete.
Alright, a little bit of a sip of my Pepsi Zero. Looking forward to your pay, Pepsi, for doing some advertising. How optimistic. Yeah, I remember this level quite well. I just got some poop for points. Well, I'm sure I already made this point when I played the DS version. I said the same when I played back then Metal Slug 6, which I remember doing on stream, but not beating it, because I had to go, I didn't have enough time to complete it. Those two games, but especially this one, is extremely generous with the coins. Coins were kind of scarce in the first Metal Slugs, and of course they were only for points. But in here, it's basically like a Mario game. You just get coins every 10 seconds. Probably I don't know, they wanted to like increase this whole feeling of collecting items for points and not making it just an occasional thing. Again, that's pretty much like a platformer in elements. Yeah, I knew there were like turrets. Ah yeah, these guys. Remember, they shoot lasers after a while. See? Everything releases a shit ton of coins. How come didn't I die? Oh yeah, because probably I was in the middle of my invincibility frames. And I was shooting at the helicopter or the turret. It's hard to deal with so many things at the same time, that's the truth. But I insist, this game actually got some added difficulty to it. Or maybe it's just how infrequently I play this. Yeah, I got this far actually in a DS version when I played it. I ended up doing a two-parter, but then I realized, yeah, I would actually get stuck, or it would take me a lot longer to try to beat the last two stages. Alright, is it me or these balls are actually moving faster? I remember like being kind of way ahead of that ball following me. Or maybe I just wasted too much time shooting enemies. Thunderbolts. Okay, now I wasted more time. That's pretty much the end of this. And time for the balls. Well, isn't this the same guy as before? I think it is. Once again I got stuck. I guess you gotta shoot the two things. These two things count as the balls. Oh shit, okay, I was pressing start to continue before the continue screen appeared. So I ended up pausing the game. Oh, I got bullet, not extra bombs. These patterns kind of remind me a lot of bullet hells. More projectiles to dodge than in the majority of Metal Slug games, probably. Oh, you gotta fight the two things. Oh, some big farts. There's probably an extra weapon. Maybe not. It's just a love letter. I disagree, but whatever. I have no real reason to be angry at this. Well, one more bullet did it. Just when I was right about to get a laser in the face.
Mission complete.
Alright, let's use every end of mission to take a sip. Cheers, everybody. Mission 4. Yeah, I think this was the last one that I beat when I played the DS version. Yeah. I remember the game on the DS emulator was running very laggy because of the waterfalls. But in this one, looks gorgeous. Looks great. Well, that's some massive killing. I'm giving the wrong impression that I'm actually proficient at this game. Of course, until I jump into a bullet. Sorry, missile. Again, this music also reminds me of Metal Slug 5. Oh shit, I actually died because I fell into a non-existent bottomless pit. Well, it got created because I slightly jumped up. So the camera does the trick. Oh boy. I'm digging the music in general. Well, Metal Slug music in general is very good, but in this game I dig it a lot more. Well, that was pretty accurate. 3 bombs to kill 3 exact enemies. I got a terrible weapon. Or at least I got it at a terrible time. Alright, let's go for something better. Also, tanks coming out of the waterfall. For no sensible reason. Dude. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Again, it's a little frustrating, the fact that I'm pretty much dying every 5 seconds, basically because I just want to continue forward. But if I stop to fight enemies, I still die. No room for breath. Honestly, I insist. I already made this point before, but I don't see a good reason for you to play in widescreen. I mean, look at this. Why? The character has the same size, but you can basically restrict yourself from seeing the whole screen. But in all honesty, yeah, the numbers, the stats numbers look wider, but that's not a problem. But your character looks exactly the same. There is not a good reason at all to not playing in widescreen. You know what? Certain games are originally 4:3, and you expand it to 16:9, and you forced it into that aspect ratio. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. I mean, what space do I have? None. Yeah, when you increase that aspect ratio, and again that is natively 4:3, it looks weird, right? Doesn't look natural. But in this one, it doesn't look weird at all. It's like, again, makes you wonder, what's the point of the 4:3 aspect ratio? Honestly, I don't think there is. Other than make it a game that reminds you of the previous ones, which makes no sense. Anyway, my point is through. I guess it is. Hey, Espresso. At least they ate me and not Espresso, but okay. I was about to complain, dude, I cannot use Espresso anymore. Well, I got it right back. Okay, this guy didn't appear on the DS version. I would have remembered it. I would have remembered. I would have made the comment of the Donkey Kong animal body. Well, to be honest, not that he helps. It's got a special gun. Well, actually, it basically fulfills the same function as. God damn it! Can't do anything. It basically serves the same purpose as the camel in Metal Slug 2/X. Does this thing die? So yeah, I remember struggling in this part, actually running out of lives very quickly. I guess you have to shoot it from a distance. I don't think there's any other way. Yeah, Espresso jumps high, but... Sorry, I will have to give you a pass. Oh, is it mandatory now? Because it's a bigger screen? I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time and shoot things. Presumably this thing got infinite bullets, so... I know there is another one of those big plants that were causing me trouble before. I'm sure there is one more of those. Like I was saying. Now. So all you can do with these bullets is to basically make these vines stay away from you. I guess that's a strat. Well, if I would have noticed that before, I would have suffered a little bit less. So yeah, espresso is apparently mandatory here. Speaking of mandatory, gotta kill these guys before leaving. Yeah, I was wondering, can I shoot bombs? I can't duck over those, under those, but I guess I can jump over. And it works. Discovering strats that I'm never gonna use in Metal Slug games by your friend Chilean Retro Gamer. Again, this kind of reminds me of a shoot 'em up. I don't know why I try to avoid things, I just spam bombs and I'm gonna win. Yeah, this boss. Yeah, I can use bombs right away. It's fine. Is this solid? No, it's not. I was trying to like get over here so I can use bombs and cause more damage. I don't remember this boss being hard at all. There were a couple of top patterns and... well, this I didn't remember it at all. Don't ever say something is not hard in the world of Metal Slug. Oh, there's more. Mandatory big laser. Why not spamming all your bombs? This is probably the easiest pattern, and I still die to it a lot. I guess you gotta stop, take your time, dodge bullets, whatever they shoot at you, and then continue. I guess I won. Yeah, I'm not moving. I can't move. Yeah, and I remember playing a little bit of the next level before quitting, calling it a project or whatever. But if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 more levels to go. So I've been playing for half an hour. That went by very fast. Hope you guys have been enjoying this despite all the failure. Seriously, how can you dodge all this fucking bullshit? Especially considering how slow your character is. Remember the parachute actually deploys on its own when you jump down. Or when you jump at all. So the Thunder Shoot is basically like a homing attack. Apparently pretty powerful. Did I get in here? Honestly, I don't recall. I remember the parachute part. But I got it past very fast. Well, by now I have no doubts that I have infinite credits. nothing I could have done. I couldn't see anything. That was kind of unexpected. And again, you cannot time that. The character is so slow in that regard. Oh, now we are dealing with the UFOs. Wow, way to lose a credit.
Heavy machine gun.
So this is when, again, this credit feeding thing is basically a way to show pity on you. It's no longer enjoyable, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I remember seeing no, this is not a Mega Man, no. A Metal Slug game with so many bullet guys shooting at you at the same time. And I don't remember the bullets moving this fast. Like all the time. Unless I just underestimate the Metal Slug series in general, and I haven't played like enough of them basically to make this comment, but again, I insist. I think that the bullet department got kind of excessive in this particular game. Might be wrong. Probably there are worse games that overdo it with bullets and grenades and projectiles in general. But I believe they overdid it in this one. This is like my 5th credit in this level alone. There you go. Laser. Let's see for how long I can use it before I get killed. I didn't even see that we're rolling bombs there. Next area. Okay, I didn't get this far. This is completely new to me. What attack do you do? Bounce around and electrify you whenever they feel like. Oh, there were 2 more. Okay. Kind of did the backgrounds. Okay, I thought I ran out of the credit. Well, it's a matter of seconds. Oh, I got a missile from behind. Drop shot. It's like the sleeping power from Kirby. Useless. I don't think I've ever been able to jump and kill one of those bazooka guys, effectively dodging the bazooka or getting the timing at all. This level is essentially the all-out attack from the military. They put everything together and spam like crazy. And of course the boss is a big tank. Oh, I actually remember getting this far. Yeah. I got to this boss. I think this is where I ended up calling my quits. How did I do it then in the DS version to survive that long? I feel like this version is much harder at least. Or maybe in the other one I was more careful. I don't know. One of the two. I'm dead. So I almost played the entire game that time. Bombs. Because you gotta take care of every single one of these weak points. At this rate, I have no idea what weak point to attack first. All of them are gonna kill me if they touch me. Alright. One gone. Dude, this is brutal, to say the least. Not brutally bad. That's the point I'm trying to get here. I mean, I consider myself a fan of the Metal Slug games, but this is a clear example of when a series can actually get ruined in a matter of seconds. Two machine guns that I'm most likely gonna lose in... Well, I couldn't even complete the phrase before I lost it. Yeah, that weak point is definitely the hardest to hit. Dude, this is brutal. And frustrating. My least favorite level so far. And I guess mission 6, assuming it's the last one, it's gonna be worse. I thought probably this is not the final mission. It would have said final mission. Dude, these backgrounds, it's like I love them, but it's like a fucking JPEG and they copy paste it. You know what I mean? A snow area. Well, another reason why I didn't like the previous stage so much is because they combined too much platforming elements plus bullet hells. I mean, one of those elements at a time, cool, but combining them both? Okay. Can't react to that. I can't get aggressive because you never know when it is a human or a tank. And how fast they fucking move. Yeah, I can manage this from a distance. When there are two enemies that do nothing. But once again, bullets like this is what basically removes all the fun out of this game. Unfortunately. I can't praise them more. Got cool music. The classic gameplay of Metal Slug. Cool environments. But I can't praise it more. Dude, I can't kill a single bazooka guy without dying. Ever. In whatever position he is coming from. I still gotta say that this level is actually easier than the previous one so far. You know, little Martians or what? Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is technically a power-up. Not a gun. It's your knife, but with extra range. Okay, got limited power though. That's good, I guess. Oh, these are more like real Mars people. You know, that's the name of the enemy that looks like an octopus in Metal Slug. Will you die? I was making all the efforts not to get hit for like 15 seconds. And still like that didn't pay off. Well, that entire attack pattern still was more manageable than a single guy with a bazooka. See, I'm literally walking on a JPEG fucking picture. I like it though. I like it. What year was this game anyway? If I'm not mistaken, Metal Slug 6 was 2006? I mean, I remember that Metal Slug 5 was 2003. I remember clearly because at that time I was getting my first experiences with the Neo Geo emulator with a game that I was just getting released, which was Metal Slug 5. But I believe this one is from 2007? 2008? Basically in the middle of the transition between widescreen and 4:3 resolutions, aspect ratios. Keep talking about resolution, but I'm trying to get technical here. I was running after the bullets. Did you see that? Yeah, I wanted to kill the red one first so I could do the chain reaction, which I could accomplish this time. So I gotta destroy helicopter by helicopter. That's a lot of fun. I don't know how I did all that dodging, but that's so stressing. Well, I waited for the hippie in the hopes of getting a weapon. Stationary missiles? That's ass. Can destroy the missiles. Yeah. It's turning into hell again. And I was praising this level earlier. I mean, I still believe that the previous one was worse. My point stands. Oh shit, okay. I'm commanding a big robot. Oh, I can shoot it. I was wondering, am I turning this into, or is it turning into Rocket Knight Adventures? You're basically commanding a big mech and you fight another big mech. It wouldn't surprise me that's the boss to this level. What about the bombs? Oh shit, those are the bombs. I'm digging this one. And that's a level. I guess you gotta continue fighting with this thing. Of course. Oh, this guy. I don't know the name of this guy officially. Let's use all the cannon we can. Okay, I come back to the same machine. So, well, it is intended to be done this way. Come on, boy! My line. Yeah, I know I'm getting killed right away. So I got a health bar now. It's fine. Is my cannon working? More importantly, is there any way to dodge all of these attacks? How to effectively be defensive in this game? Or in Metal Slug games in general, for that matter. Yeah, that was the end. I legitimately want to know if you can be effective defensively on this game. Because the approach I take, and probably the majority of the players of Metal Slug, at least the casual players. Okay, here's the final mission. Most of casual players would go for basically brute force. Get killed every 5 seconds, continue a million times. How to effectively become more strategic in this game. If you got a million bullets coming at you. Dude, seriously, this is official. This is the Metal Slug with the most amount of bullet spam that I've ever seen. It got beyond ridiculous. That's the problem. One helicopter takes as much as a boss to get destroyed. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but seriously, I can't make a couple of steps without dealing with a laser, a bullet, a bomb, a projectile of any kind. Where are these guys running away from? So I wonder if the easy or novice, I don't know, beginner difficulty actually makes it some justice. As in, allowing you to play all of the levels but in a more relaxed way, or is it the typical, yeah, play the normal game just to, basically to play all levels, but if you play on easy, yeah, you have fun, but you play less levels. Pretty much like what Konami did in the 16-bit era. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the game. I like running and gunning, shooting things with no strategy whatsoever. So this game was designed basically to take you exactly 1 hour. And I'm sure I'm gonna get stuck here for at the very least 10 minutes. Lots of platforming in this game too. They sure wanted to emphasize that aspect in this one game as well. Haven't been drinking much Pepsi lately. But after the third mission, I stopped drinking altogether and still have like throat to speak out and say basically talk nonsense. I keep complaining about the difficulty of the game, which is basically what I've been doing the last 20 minutes, for sure. So now that I played pretty much all of this official series of Metal Slug, well, I haven't played Advance, which is a little bit different, I believe. I gotta say that my favorite is Metal Slug 5. Lots of people prefer 3, but for the very same reasons a lot of people love 3, many players I know, especially Twitch streamers and such, hate the third game because it's too long, and some of the sections that meant to be original and ingenious were overexploited and became too long. You're not the final boss, clearly. Okay, what am I supposed to shoot? The portal. So I understand those who love Metal Slug 3 because it got a lot of cool aspects. But I also understand those who hate Metal Slug 3 for the exact same reasons. For example, the shoot 'em up section in space is cool, it's original, it's kind of an interesting plot twist or whatever. But it gets too long, too tedious. And at some point, all you want to do is basically get to the base of the main enemy and destroy it. But no. But Metal Slug 5 is kind of undervalued. It's like underlooked. I mean, it got nothing super memorable, but I personally like it. The environments, the music, the length. It wasn't too long. It was a nice little playthrough. Remember, I played it in 2003 when it just came out. Basically, I remember getting like the emulator for the Neo Geo back then, which was Winkawax. That was the name of it. Maybe some of you are familiar with the name. And I remember like getting a brand new version of Winkawax with the brand new game Metal Slug 5 and the special BIOSes that were required to play it. Like the whole package that I downloaded from some place or some friend gave it to me. Shit, now I need to drink something. I almost made that stupid mistake of restarting the mission. I would have cut off my remaining testicle. I would have done that. Live on television? No. How can I get down? I'm moving around. I mean, no. I kill those soldiers. Like that, I guess. Look at the amount of grenades that come out of nowhere. It's painful. Yeah, I go down to kill everybody and they keep appearing. I guess I have to do this. Destroy what I'm supposed to be destroying. Which is the floor. Yeah, they keep appearing. Stupid. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my favorite Metal Slug game. So yeah, I played it at the time of release. I felt super privileged at the time of playing a super brand new game. Of a game that was pretty much in its highest popularity point in the early 2000s. And I enjoyed that playthrough. I played it pretty often. I remember getting back from school, turned on the computer, and as I was waiting to get my lunch, I was playing some Metal Slug 5, and what a hell of a fun. Why do these guys take so long? Like every time I attack these guys, it takes so long that they always have the time to do their shitty attack and get me. So final boss time. I mean, clearly the portal we saw before was absolutely not related to the final guy. I don't know if you, Mr. Octopus, are the final guy. Oh, you again. We meet once again. For those wondering, I'm not using keyboard to play this. Probably I would have survived. I mean, instead of losing 70 credits, maybe I would have lost 65. Big difference if I would have used the keyboard. But no, I'm using a PlayStation 1 controller. Actually a PS1 Classic controller. You know, the one of the mini console? Since it's USB, it's just plug and play. It's pretty good. And personally, I'm a fan of the PlayStation controller in general. Well, this one is the classic gray PS1 controller with no analog sticks, USB. It's perfect for pretty much anything emulated. I got a bunch of other controllers for different systems and different adapters, but honestly, I have two of these PS1 Classic controllers, and dude, it's perfect for emulation. I insist. Good quality, good size, no analogs. I don't need analogs for these classic games. That's all I care. You clearly are like an intro boss. It feels like this is some sort of gauntlet. Or do I have to shoot something else? That guy's in the background. Oh, maybe I have to keep advancing? Oh boy. I'm just guessing that I have to keep advancing. I mean, how much sense does this make? Having to fight the same guy 5 times now? No, this is the whole arena. Well, they're doing different attacks, which I guess gives you some sense of progress. Motherfucker. Even though it's repeating attacks. I'm missing something here. Oh no, okay, it's the tentacles of the octopus. That's what I'm fighting. Just realized. Is that it? Or am I seeing things? Yeah, it was that.
Grenade!
Grenade! Which I ain't using because I'm dying right away. Classic music for final boss. That's a nice touch. With some little extra instrumentation. More beats. Sort of like rotating batteries kill me. You probably are the final boss. Can't really tell what exactly I'm fighting. I mean, I know a big UFO or something, but what the real identity of the enemy is. That's another reason why I like very much the final boss of Metal Slug 5. Have no idea about the story. Not that I care much either, but Do you remember who it is? It's like a big guy, kind of similar to what is this catcher from one of these Marvel vs. Capcom games? Blackheart, probably. Kind of reminded me of that guy, but more massive. I'm probably talking out of my ass, but that's what I remembered. Time to lava. Dude, I can't even jump. Can't spam bombs either because he's up there. Big problem. Yeah, I'm not even caring about dodging anything again. This is basically like the only one game you own in order to really take your time to study the patterns and try to once succeed this game, which I honestly see as something impossible to accomplish. Of course, some Japanese guy up there probably can't do this with a single life. I wasn't jumping. I don't know where the guy is. There it is. Am I doing damage? Okay. I don't know why I was moving to the sides. I wasn't. Okay, that's the end.
Mission complete.
Okay, a little bit of a disappointing final boss. I don't know.
Mission
Okay, I don't want to know how many continues I used. Well, I said 70 continues and one recaptured prisoner in the entire game. Wow. Wow. All I can say is not surprised. Yeah, I'm gonna put my record there. Yeah, 54 minutes of game time, but the recording is over an hour. So yeah, this game was designed to be played and completed in an hour. Well, I already made my main comments about this game. It's Metal Slug. It's just run and gun fun. It got all the classic elements from Metal Slug. So I guess if you are a fan of the series, this is just one game to try. Far from being the best, in my humble opinion. Not the worst. Maybe it is. I don't know. I can not really declare or claim to be some knowledgeable Metal Slug guy or fan or player to really give you a definite or a definitive opinion on this. It's an opinion after all. It's not the truth. It's mine. My own stance on this. But I didn't like the excessive difficulty with the projectiles. Probably the projectiles and how slow your character is are the worst two things combined in Metal Slug series. And they overdid it in this one a little bit. That's like my main complaint, but as in for the environments, the enemies, the bosses, there was, again, Metal Slug. Can't expect more, didn't expect less. Final boss could have been better. Something, I don't know, quote unquote epic, I hate that fucking word though, as the Metal Slug X final boss. Or something as simple but effectively massive and threatening as the Metal Slug 5 boss. Just to give you an example. Anyway, that was a full playthrough of Metal Slug Double X for the PSP. I hope you guys enjoy the playthrough and don't get too annoyed at my complaints. But again, it's just complaints. It never becomes rage unless I legitimately rage at games. But that's basically when I decide to quit because I don't want to be seen at rage mode because this is supposed to be for fun, not for suffering, even though people enjoy suffering, which is, as I always say, a twisted way of being a fan. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Next playthrough I do, or at least next gameplay video I do in English, will be from my backlog, and prepare for some Super Nintendo action next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.